My name is Yìmàn Jiang, and my color is orange. My slogan is immense love, immense love.
Who is your manager and your political affiliation, if any?
My manager is Pulp, and I'm truly independent this year. Okay, I would start my answer with my personal experience, because I feel like for most people's impression for USU is mainly clubs and societies, and I believe like when most new uni students come to school and during their first week, like opening week, they see like all the club societies, like their stalls on Eastern Avenue, and see like USU logo flying everywhere, and everyone would say like one of the first things you should do when becoming a USU student is registering USU. So starting from getting engaged in uni life from clubs and societies, that's how I started my life in USUD. And personally saying, I'm a very introverted person before, and because I tried to push myself, saying I kind of really want to engage my campus life, I pushed myself to get involved in the society, and that's how I started to have my relationship with my friends in uni and like build connection with USUD. And I feel like I really benefit from the experience of like actively socializing and meeting new people and getting involved. I feel like I'm really genuine to express this. It truly like changed my life, and even my attitude towards my life, like how I'm going to spend my day and how I spend time meeting people and getting along with them. So I feel like USU can help us to get engaged and make more people benefit from this, and this is what I really wanted to do, like to make more students who can benefit it, because I am an introvert who benefit from the experience I gained from USU, so I want more people to have the same feeling as I do. And because I feel like my reasoning will be more convincing to other people is because I know some people that are very like extroverted, outgoing. They never had problem in meeting people, getting used to a new place or whatever. But for me, I'm like really introvert before, but now I feel like I get to the extent of being confident, of being a USUD student and society stuff, my study, my work and everything. So I just truly think I want to make people to think if they care about USU, that means they care about themselves. Because like before, a lot of students would think USU probably doesn't really do a lot of things to their campus life, but actually we're offering, like we have the relationship and cooperation with all the clubs and societies and faculties. We're actually a very important part of their life. I just want more people to notice this part, that they actually need USU and we can actually benefit them. That's just my genuine feeling of why I really wanted to run and let more people engage and benefit from it.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book, I would say, because for me, I don't have like a feeling like in love with something for a very long time, but closely I read a book. It's like Me and My Huckleberry Friends. It's the book that I recently read. It's the book is mainly about a girl with her childhood, how she experienced. She had a really bad childhood because her mom gave birth to her while her dad not knowing of her existence. But like her dad, like her genetically dad, was already married before she went to this world. So like her childhood was like being called by people like really bad words, like you're a bastard, or her childhood's like really like a tragic feeling. But I think what the writer wanted to deliver is that no matter how bad your experience was for your childhood, because I know like your original family really forms of your personality and how you face the world, your attitude towards your life and everything, but there would still be sunshine in your life. And it mainly discussed all the friends and people she met during her primary school, middle school, and high school, and how the writer depicted her inner side, like the way she changed, like her thought, like about how she should treat her life, how she should be like struggling for her life for some hope. I just found really interesting how she builds up like step by step and becoming a person like I really want to be friends with, I found really cool with, because like I think her heart is like a lot of dark thoughts because of the place she grew up. But then on the outside, she's always giving the feeling of like being alive. As I feel that's a very important thing I feel young people should have, because most of them, they're very like not positive about their life when you talk about some things. They're like, oh, I need to study, I have work. They're always like very tired, but instead of delivering the feeling like I want to like really feel alive, I'm having a positive day. Like you feel like they're like the grass on the side of the streets. Like no matter how you step on them, they're still like growing everywhere. I just really appreciate that kind of feeling. So that's why I really like that book.
All right. So the next few questions are just quick fire questions. You don't need to talk for too long if you don't need to. Your favorite movie?
Oh, my favorite movie? I have two actually. One is Spirited Away, because I always loved it since I was young. I watched it at least like 20 times or something. Another is like related to my my ethic. Like after I watched that movie, I realized my like existential issue, like my ethic and how I'm gonna live my life. And the name is Let Me Eat Your Pancreas. But both of them are anime, and from Let Me Eat Your Pancreas, I really like the feeling the director delivered is like the ultimate meaning of your existence is to have connection with other people, like to build your relationship. And that's also like truly aligns with USU, because I feel like through USU you can really build connections with a lot of people, a lot of students. They thought they could not, but actually I just want them to know that we can.
Okay. For the next few questions, can you just keep your answers brief, please?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Favorite club or society?
Favorite clubs and societies? I involved most is because I'm doing law, and I'm currently in Chinese Law Student Society. I've done a lot for the society, and I went to like maybe like catch up and group meetings. So I feel I have a lot of connection with them, so I would go with that one.
Okay. Your favorite Pulp article?
My favorite Pulp article? Actually, I've read about I really like the part of how editors introduce themselves, like why they want to become editors, and sometimes I find it very interesting about how they see campus life and the issue they think they wanted to share with students. I just found them really sweet. I think that's the part I really enjoy, because like I feel like I'm knowing the real person by reading those instead of those other stories. Yeah.
Your favorite USU outlet?
Favorite USU outlet? I would go with Wentworth in the middle, because I do have like a lot of meeting, like drinking coffee with my friends there, and there's also student center is right next to it, and there's also health service right next to it, which is some place I visit a lot. So I feel most connected with that part. My motivating policies, okay, I'm really passionate about this. My first one is I want to do a career mentor program. Because like during COVID, I know 1/4 of the young workers, they lost their jobs, like they got unemployed. And like 70% of international students, they had visa problems and difficulties in their workplace, according to research done by Melbourne University. So I feel it's a very hard time of this. And also last year I did a unit Bus 2000, and our group work was mainly about how to solve the youth unemployment problem. And we went through like a solution about giving training sessions. And I feel like USU could definitely do something about it, because like faculties is a very important part of clubs and societies, and for like work problem, like it's definitely not one section issue. It's like interdisciplinary stuff. Like for example, my faculty, law faculty, engineering faculty, art faculty, business faculty, I think we can all like work together. And if we have like career talk, USU is definitely the best organization to tell people that this is happening. And I feel one important thing, people don't get access to resources is because they don't even know that we're offering this. And I feel like USU could definitely be the associating role in everything. And I also know there's like Korea Hub on campus. They also had courses like how to make you do resume and stuff. I feel maybe we can also do like training for interviews, because like interviews are a very important part in how you getting an internship or a job. And then apart from that, I also reckon some mentoring sessions about other skills. For example, I'm law student, but I just do readings and stuff, but I have no idea about Excel's spreadsheet, or like some graphic design or doing PowerPoint. I might not be that good in it. So I feel like we could give more sessions on that. That's my first policy. Second policy, I know it's a bit too long, I'll make it short. My second policy is be international student. I want to like bring more forms of events on campus. And I know a lot of us really enjoy karaoke, and I also brought some of my domestic friends, and they also find it quite fun. So I'm thinking if I could like make KTV, there's like a small booth of it, or like make KTV rooms on campus, and it would be cheaper and easier, like more convenient for students to go to and have fun with that. And third is like, I feel like except from campus, like only staying on campus, students are also seeking fun like out of campus. So I think maybe we can get discounts for tickets of some really amazing, like I know there was Easter show, Luna Park, and Van Gogh Sydney live show, and some museums and art galleries. I feel it would be really good if we could get like discounts or free tickets for students even off campus. My biggest criticism? Okay, because like for last year, I wouldn't say criticize, because based on the whole situation, not just like USU, but the whole school, like the whole country, even the whole world, wasn't even functioning well because of COVID, because we had a lot of limitations because of the problem. And now I feel like the situation is getting better, so I believe USU can like bring everything back and bring campus life to more colorful and vivid stage like in the past. Ableist sign.
They posted a sign that was discriminatory in nature, relating to people with disabilities.
Oh, sorry. So,
I can rephrase it maybe then. If one of the clubs was being discriminatory, how would the USU, or how should the USU respond to that?
As discrimination, I feel like it's something that always happens in life, and it's a very sad thing for every for anyone to see this, I think we should first give support to people being discriminated as what USU can do, and also using our power and spreading information to tell other people, show an example, which is not good, and tell people who or she actually did this, or what organization, and make everyone to feel like they should take responsibility for saying any bad opinions or bad things, and then try to rehabilitation, to stop them from doing this. And I feel it's also something that different groups of people, everyone should come in together to solve this, not just the victim or disability people or the people who harmed other people done bad things, or also other people who's seeing this happen. I think it's something that we should raise awareness of everyone and then come into this and then give solutions, and that's how I think about it. For politics, for me, I want to say it in a very wide definition, because I'm not into traditionally political thing. As I feel we need diversity. So in USU, I feel you always need people who are purely not political, and some of them have some political opinion. And then when we come together, we can know whoever is thinking about it and their mindset and everything. And then it's always good to use the positive side of something. Being political, it's not we always have to being super political. Maybe there's some ongoing issue or ongoing trend might be nice, would also benefit the community, being aligned with the interest of USU and students. So if they would benefit us, it's good to take that in. And if it wasn't, we were able to take that out. And also on board, I feel also in USU, I know including students and staff, we range from uni students to aged CEOs, adults. We have different range. We'll have our own mindset. So if someone's being too political, I believe there would be people to pointing out. And if we're lack of it, I feel there's always people with creative thoughts saying we might need to take in something. So I think at the end of the day, we just have to stick to the first the initiative purpose of why USU founded was actually to bring benefit to students and make campus life more experienced and lively. So as long as it stick to that, I feel everything would be figured out. From what I heard, everything went on Zoom, and my last year when COVID was very, very serious, I had 2 months just staying in my room. So I truly feel, especially for students, international students who can't even come into Australia, their uni life is just on Zoom. So this is something I feel even the country cannot solve this. So for USU, the only thing we could do is try to improve the technology issue, ProctorU, online exam, online lectures, how everything can go on to online. And then apart from that, I feel international students, how to make them feel the uni still really cares about them. One way is through events. I know a lot of societies are actually doing it, holding events through Zoom. But from what I heard, a lot of my friends found it quite weird, meeting new people online and then talking, but you can't see each other in person. So I think the key solution to solve this is to get COVID over and try to get everything back to normal as soon as possible. And also, I think for international students, we could send gifts. Like, we don't need to send it from Australia. For example, I'm from China. We can like buy something in China and deliver to them. And then maybe like a gift or food and make them to feel like uni is still caring about them.
Do you think it's feasible for the USU Board to pay for gifts for all of the students stuck overseas? And if so, how would you fund that?
It is really hard to like get everyone to receive the thing. I feel like one way is like when we covering about the budget, we can think about not buying something that's like too expensive and something that's like more useful or like students would really like. And in some way, I feel like the feeling of I care about you is more important than what I actually give it to you. Like maybe even just a small thing, students would still feel like very touched by the honesty of the school. Current candidate. Well, I don't hate anyone and I don't dislike anyone. So far, I've met all the candidates. They're all being super nice to me. All of them said, I would really like to work with you, Yìmàn. So I don't really find a reason to dislike anyone or like not work with anyone. And also, I've only seen them like in the past 3 weeks start to have talk frequently. So if really knowing like whether you would be happy to work with someone it takes time to get to know. So like only when we like truly know each other or work for a long time, we would tell, I can actually tell whether I like someone or not like someone. Well, I think first of all, it depends on who truly wants to go for president and also how populated they are and how many other current board directors are supporting. And I know it changes, the situation changes frequently every year. And even just in the few days when the election is running, so there's never a confirmed answer to it. So I'll leave it free and see the people I truly like.